Bum ba ba bum 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 ba ba bum 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 ba ba bum 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 bum. Oh, hi! Welcome to another fact-filled opinion piece where the word fact is a total misnomer for opinion, such as becoming the status quo. If you're sure that your life experience and life-based problem-solving solutions are the same as everyone else's on the planet, click the like and subscribe buttons below. Then tap the bell to prove you're always right. Now let's celebrate right by getting on the fritz. The title for today's show is How to Shut a Proud Vet Up, or Kyle Rittenhouse is Even Wronger Now. I can still remember it. The Vietnam War had ended a mere handful of years before. At a downtown celebration at some oily history thing event or another, one of the local army establishments had parked a UH-1 Huey helicopter next to the hotel that was known as a nunnery in every and the only classical Shakespearean sense of the word. I don't want to say the name of the chain, but it rhymes with Holiday 10. The local newspaper said the Vietnam War wop wop whopping machine would be at the celebration and everyone should go see it, but didn't mention that it would be a rescue helicopter with the big white square with the big red cross on each side. As a military enthusiast and modeler as well, even at the tender age of 10, I knew that this was not a machine that had been fired upon or fired on anyone. I mean, not in its current iteration. So I got there, ready to ask the crew some amazing questions that would trigger fantastical stories of heroism, concussion blast, and fiery doomy and bad guys. But I was disappointed. And when I got there and got over that disappointment, I looked and I saw that there was only one soldier with it. And he was watching me deal with my disappointment. And that disappointed him. I quickly tried to think of intelligent questions that a rescue helicopter pilot might be interested in answering heroically. And none came. So I waved high, walked up to him, and asked him to tell me about his job. We went back and forth with meaningless, awkward questions that really showed that at that point, neither one of us really wanted to be there. I gave up on him, but stood right there because the helo still looked cool. And as I was admiring the helo's coolness, this younger kid and his mom walked up and started in. Kid started with, "Where's the rockets?" and looked in the cockpit and asked, "Where's the button that shoots the missiles?" And even I, at the tender age of the first double digits, could tell that these were stupid questions. But then it was like the kid was going for the jugular when he asked the ever ubiquitous question, "Have you ever killed anyone?" Now, I just sensed that this was a dumb, stupid question, but this was the first time that I actually ever saw it. Sadness. Sadness in this warrior's eyes over the thought of killing another person. Deep, sincere, love unfeigned for fellow man's sadness. And as I grew up and met more soldiers, soldiers way older than me, then slightly older than me, then soldiers my own age, and eventually younger and younger than me till they started looking like babies. Basically, I would see their eyes well up and their lips tremble when stupid people would ask them, "Did you shoot, kill, blow anybody up?" And I'm not talking about all medics. These were infantrymen, riflemen, tankers, artillerymen, attack helicopter crews, all in combat roles that put them within visible distance of killing other human beings in the endeavor called war. In the middle of this growing experience, I also discovered in the 90s the TV series Highlander, where Duncan MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod would teach me that helped me form my feelings and beliefs into words and parables of sorts. And my Scottish accent is probably better than his, as bad as it is. But MacLeod was a fierce warrior, but he only fought when he had to. Okay, and sometimes if he was really pissed. But it was from that show that helped me put my feelings into words, and I came away from it with a line: all life is precious, no matter what. People can change for better or worse, and not until one life turns against life, in general or specific, can it lose its value. And even then, repeat. This is one of the reasons I am against Kyle Rittenhouse's get out of jail card, because I believe he is now performing another immoral act of quasi violence. What Kyle is doing right now is almost certainly a well paid talk show circuitry glorifying and aggrandizing his killing of 3 people. He's laughing, he's bragging, he's strutting, he's grinning, he is glorifying violence. Hey man, killing is cool. If the left can do it, hashtag Portland riots, hashtag Chicago riots, hashtag Kenosha riots, we can too. Now, I don't know what I should have expected over the last 2 years plus. City mayors and state governors have allowed leftists and anarchists to attack and destroy businesses, state and federal buildings, and murder wantonly on the streets. But did they really think that the right, the rightists, the conservatives, with all these weapons and training, wouldn't rise up against them, so to say, and start firing back? It is a life endangering tit for tat. It is getting worse. It is going to get much worse, with all that precious life devaluing itself. Peace is being taken away, not just from Kenosha, not just from Portland, but the entire world. As anywhere you look on the map, they're dealing bad with it. From Australia to Germany, France, the US. Well, actually, Africa seems pretty quiet about it. I don't really know what's going on there. A few other places. Hashtag lucky them. But worldwide in general, life itself is losing its value. And this sucks. I mean, I'm all depressed again. But this has to be said because everyone else, again, is falling into the left right tire ruts of seeing things. And once again, they're both wrong. I mean, people, think. Think for yourselves. Stop treating the left media and the right media like belly rubs. You're being trained to think like you're good little puppies, but you're not. I mean, you're not puppies. But you're precious. You're intelligent. You're capable, communicative human beings capable of rationale far beyond the serotonin-based brain training you're getting from news media and social media now. So think about this. Think while you can. Think while it's still legal. If you agree with me, click the thumbs up. If you don't agree with me, watch it again.